Oh, it's really cool. This is Chief's duplicate piano of mine, and I just found a really cool sound that I actually want to make a beat out of. Hold on.
Verde.
I gotta go make this beat. Oh. I gotta make this beat right now. Is E. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be cool. Too slow, too fast. Let's see. Take a sound. You just turn it into whatever you want to. I'm having so much fun, y'all, but it's also healing me because the part of me that didn't give himself to music is the part that back in the day I would make music to get women, make music to try to get a Grammy, to try to make money. And meanwhile, God was like, yo, I gave you this to give back to me. And when you say God is in any and all things, which means God is inside of me, you, and we, and us, and our. When you say give back to me, I'm also talking about myself. Jeez.
I'm going through this right now where like my mom just called me and I got all excited because I was like, oh, somebody knows that I'm alive, you know, like it's like this feeling of like all the old is flaking away and then there's this like void space and like I feel in my heart, like I feel like something new is on the horizon. It hasn't caught up yet. And then like this void space.
Caught up with what?
The new hasn't caught up with, just hasn't come in yet. I haven't matched the reality yet or matched the timeline. Does it make sense?
Sure, does it make sense to you?
Kind of. I mean, like half of it's from this video I watched that was a Carl Jung idea where he talked about this, where like there's points in the journey where it's like everything falls apart all at once. Everything from like the jobs to the relationships to the partners to everything. It's like everything disappears and just falls away.
Depending on how big what something is on the horizon. If it's small, that's not gonna happen. It's like a little bitty tiny thing.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen. But if it's something big on the horizon, it's gonna match the equal of its resistance. It's like if you're training for a marathon and you've never run a marathon before, how much training you have to do to complete that race. And it all depends on how you complete the race. You can just walk across, you can hurt, you can compete top 50, top 25, top 5, break a world record. Based off of how you want to complete that race determines your training. So if you have something big on the horizon or you're calling in something massive, the equal of its resistance has been sent to test you, one, to see if what you want is what you really want, and then two, it's your training mechanism. You create the dream and then the dream creates you. All right, well, what part of the dream? Yeah, the part that unlocks the equal of its resistance, that knows what you smell like, knows what your weaknesses are, knows what your excuses are, and will use any aspect of where you are weak, where you always fall victim, where you always overcompensate, where you always make excuses. Resistance is very similar to weeds. Where the weakest part of the ground is, that's where it's gonna come through and it's gonna come and overtake the garden.
Right.
But it's a part of the ecosystem. Nobody plants weeds.
Right.
It's just a part of the ecosystem. When you are on the verge of something pretty big, just know that the purification of your life is gonna wipe out everything that is not meant to go to the next level of your life. I don't know why it does. The California fires, like, boom, and then the grass grows back even greener. That same thing happens to people. And I think it's happening to a lot more people, especially during these times where it seems like everybody's just getting away with everything, and then our government is being exposed.
I mean, right now in this gap, it feels like I'm trying to do what I always did or what I always knew worked.
Yeah.
And as soon as I try and do that.
Okay, stop right there.
Sure.
What got you here won't get you there.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's, man, but this worked before, yeah. Probably when you were broke, probably when you were alone, probably, lots of problems in your life. Right. So if you apply the same philosophy during the time of your life where you had the most problems, it probably looked different, but when you look in the mirror and the truth shows up and nobody's around, and you're like, well, this worked before, but like to what extent?
Right.
That's what you got to look at. Well, did I have peace? Were things overflowing in abundance in my life during that time?
Yeah, like it was good, but it wasn't what I'm calling in now for sure.
So what are you calling in now?
I'm calling in the life that I had when I was at the peak of my YouTube and performance career, but
funny how drumming's coming back. We'll keep going.
With the piece of what I was able to uncover in the years of travel and the yoga, and one was really driven by survival. I made it all work, but it was like I made it work. Like I pushed so hard to make it all work. None of it was effortless. And then the other side, it's like I'm trying to put those two together. That's what I'm calling it essentially.
You don't have to try to put them together. Right. You do them, and that's what makes it together. And then you trim the fat of everything that doesn't. Me coming back to music, I had to try to make music work. I just started doing music, and I realized that I can't do it for other people. I've got to heal myself through this music. The album that I'm working on isn't for people, it's for me. I'm healing myself through this music. And I'm just like, once I've done the healing, I'm like, well, this is what it did with me. And that's what I'm creating it for. Because you don't change the world, you change the world inside of yourself. Then you teach people how you did it. The difference is I'm not using music to get girls. I'm not using music to get attention. I'm not using, God gave me something. And so I'm allowing myself to be used as a divine vessel of God, and it's healing myself. Like that song that I did the other day, what are we doing? That ain't for the people. I think about like, Garrain, what are you doing?
Yeah, sure.
Stop scrolling, get off social media. You're judging way too many people. It's like, what are you doing? Like God gave you something really special. This is what you're doing with that energy?
Right.
Yeah, okay. That's why you'll have the results or lack thereof because of what you are doing with the most precious time that you have in your life.
So this morning I got up like 4 a.m., got the coffee, started did that for 2-3 hours, just felt like it wasn't going anywhere. It created more chaos and confusion. Used to bring clarity. Now it's just creating chaos and confusion.
What would happen if you didn't drink coffee at all?
And then what would happen if I didn't drink coffee at all? I was at that point at one point. Like when I was in the old, it was like, there's like two parts of me. And when I was in the old part of me.
What would happen if you just stopped drinking coffee?
Yeah, I've done that before, like for a long time. I feel way better. When I was practicing yoga every day.
You feel way better?
Oh yeah, I felt way better without the coffee. But there was like something that's like, there's like a fear now underneath the surface. It's like, I have to do more, I have to be more, I have to become more, I have to build more, faster, faster, faster. It has to all happen now because if I don't, I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna slip, I'm gonna fail.
And what happens if you fall?
Right.
You could probably get back up again. Yeah. You could probably ask for help. You can probably ask for support. I fell, hurt myself, didn't end up driving to the game. And where I was, there was a shootout at the game that I would have been out in the section that I would have been in.
Yeah.
So what you think is a fail,
right,
isn't a fail to the cosmos.
Right.
That's just your meaning-making machine. Oh my God, I'm so hard. My dad's not gonna love me no more. And that type of stuff. But there's so much more.
Sometimes you just say it, you know?
Yeah. There's so much more going on. You gotta look at yourself as a seed in this soil of everything.
All the connections.
Yeah. And what signal are you putting out? I'm not enough. He's gonna like me now. I'm failing and and all this other stuff. It's like, no, like I actually have something to offer, but I'm gonna give it to myself first. That's why when you're on the plane, they say, put your mask on your face first, then help the other person. But if you spend your whole life going out, 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 breathe breath only out. Don't breathe back in. Keep going. You don't have no more left, do you? That's why people get tired. They don't understand how nature works.
So what's the exhale? Is that the
being able to give to yourself.
Oh, okay, so the inhale is the giving to yourself.
But the thing about it is you start with an inhale. Your first breath of life ain't an exhale. It's an inhale. Because you're breathing in consciousness. So when you stop your breath, parts are still working. It's the agreement with consciousness. So if you just only give, but it ain't to here. So I always say, give from your cup's overflow. Then you won't get tired because there's an endless supply of consciousness. So when you overflowing off of your own pouring of the cup, now people are benefiting from your overflow, not your exhaust.
Yeah, it's like the in-between that I'm describing is just teaching me to do that.
Yeah, the in-between is the larva stage where most of the growth happens. It doesn't happen when you're a butterfly already or when you're a worm already. It happens when you don't recognize where you were, who you were, or where you're going. And it's that ooey gooey stage where it's like it's going with identity. Like that worm has no idea that it's about to turn into a butterfly. But in that space is the most magical space because you are developing capacity. You're about to shift into a completely different identity. A worm that's crawled for a portion of his life on trees and leaves and crawled on the ground. All of a sudden it just emerges with something that has wings. What happened in there? That's us. So it's like if you could embrace the messy middle and lean into it, it's like, oh, I love this part of me. I'm so excited to see who I emerge into. Oh man, yes, yeah, I'll go take that class. Yeah, I'll meet you for coffee. Whatever, because it's an exploration phase.
Cool, thanks man.
Yeah, bro.
What do you got there?
Mango.
Nice.
I like mangoes. I'm gonna eat them all.
Mango's my favorite fruit.
Me too.
Nice.
Also strawberries.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What are you doing? Can I have a hug? What are you doing? I love you. Get over here. I'm gonna get you.
My baby boy.
My baby boy. I'm gonna get you. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here, Chiefy.
Noodle.
Soul's been sleeping.
Noodle.
Okay.
Noodle.
You need noodles? Okay.
Outside.
You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? What you wanna get in the swimming pool?
In the bikes.
What? What you wanna do? All right, let's go.
Let's go now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You wanna go outside?
Okay.
All right.
Stop it.
Stop it, all right.
I'm on my bottle.
Okay, sure. Take me inside of the blanket for it.
Bottle pieces.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
What's that? What are you eating? Is that a date ball?
Yes. Just the house.
Wow.
No cocoa water.
You got some cocoa water?
Cocoa water.
Oh, Dummy got a haircut.
Hey, Soul, you have my glasses that you took out. One of them are in another room, and one of them are here. Please go put them back where you found them. Anything you take out of my office or from me, you put it back where you found it. Thank you.
Please.
Control the vibration.
Nice work. Here we go. Yum yum.
The ducky.
Wow.
What was that?
Ducky.
Ducky looker. And there's a bottle that where the ducky lives.
Yeah.